Hey everyone, Dr. McClellan here. Wanted to come on and talk to you about the 5 powerful natural herbs to help fight inflammation in the body. And this is something that I think that a lot of people are searching and looking for on the web. They're desiring and really needing this. So I decided to put a video out on it. And for millions of other, women who are very busy and don't have time to do this, this video is also for you. So let's dive into the causes of inflammation, uh, why 5 powerful herbs on the market can really help you take control of your health and do it in a more natural way. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell so when new videos go out, you'll be able to be notified. So let's begin. Now, when it comes to inflammation in the body, we know it to be lots of swelling, a lot of redness, a lot of pain, and sometimes we feel it, sometimes we see it. But as time goes on, usually it is something we don't see anymore. It's just building up even when we are feeling fine, even when we're feeling our best. It's still building up gradually over time. And why not fight fire with these kinds of herbs that are gentle, they're very effective, and they're very natural, rather than compounding it, suppressing your immune system, and not really giving your body the time and the necessary natural way for it to really rebuild. So let's dive in. And I wanted to also talk about chronic inflammation and the link to different types of diseases like Alzheimer's, cancer, heart disease, uh, autoimmunity is another one, and other chronic conditions are related to inflammation. So take a look at that, remember that, and because knowledge is power in today's society. Now, let's talk about green tea because it is a fantastic herb. It can be, it's an anti-inflammatory. It has these properties. It also has antioxidants called polyphenols. And polyphenols protect the body from oxidative stress. And that is something that you know, we don't realize when we are drinking green tea, or you don't realize when you're passing this tea section. Take a look at green tea. And if green tea isn't something, a lot of people don't like green tea, there's black tea, white tea, oolong tea. So these are all loaded with polyphenols. Now, another powerful, effective herb is French maritime pine bark. And it's been around for over 2,000 years. Imagine these herbs have been around for so long and we are still using them. So that's just to tell you that the natural environment can actually heal us from within. And it contains, again, phytogenol, and it helps heal wounds. It helps with ulcers. It helps prevent diabetes and protects the heart and blood vessels. I mean, just an excellent anti-aging properties as well. So it's an excellent herb to take a look at. The benefits are that it can help with lowering blood levels or lowering sugar levels. It boosts the brain function. So if you are someone that's on the go all the time and you are really working very late, great herb to take a look at. And it helps with asthma symptoms, strengthens the heart, and it also strengthens the immune system. So it's great herb. I always choose never the the common herbs, I always give you knowledge with the ones that are effective, but they're rare and they're not heard of often. So take a look at that herb as well. Then we have, and everyone's heard of it, frankincense. But what is important to note from frankincense is the word Boswellia serrata. Okay, that's the species of it. And that is the important one to take a look at. It's derived from Somalia and Ethiopia and Arabia. It is, again, an anti-inflammatory herb, and these actions are very effective in natural medicine in the market today. And it has very complex processes. I wouldn't go into them, but it's very effective and suppresses the leukotrienes. I wouldn't go into that either, but they're basically white blood cells that help protect the immune system when there is when there's an inflammatory response. So this actually suppresses a lot of these cells, especially in autoimmune conditions and other chronic conditions where the immune system and these leukotrienes are really ramped up and are working over time. So again, take a look at this very effective herb. It can treat rheumatoid arthritis. It's been known to help asthma, osteoarthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. So another great herb for acute and chronic conditions. And then this is my favorite. As you can tell, I get really excited with herbs and really excited with homeopathy. So cat's claw is definitely one. It's been around again for centuries. Imagine these wonderful, fantastic herbs have been around for so many years, and they are on the market today. Now, cat's claw has been, it's derived from the rainforests of South America, Central America, and it has very common species, but they have two common species. I won't get into the common species, but it is dated all the way back to the Inca civilization. Imagine that. It's just mind-boggling that it goes all the way back there, and we have it access to these wonderful herbs ourselves. So this is my favorite because it comes in so many different ways, so many different types of way, like a capsule. It comes in homeopathy form, and it comes in an herbal form. So take a look at the bottle. Make sure that you're not buying an herb when you want the homeopathic remedy, or you want the homeopathic remedy and you're buying the herb. So make sure you know where. You can also buy it as a tea. So you can drink it, you can take it in many different forms, especially if herbs are not very tasty to you. To me, herbs of all different types, sweet, sour, pungent, very sour tasted herbs are something that I love. So it doesn't really matter to me. So it can benefit Alzheimer's, osteoarthritis, autoimmune problems, cancer. It can help with that, and Lyme disease, digestive conditions like irritable bowel syndrome. Wow. And we have lastly licorice root. But I want to let you know that even though you've heard this root or you've tried it before, remember DGL. You don't have to remember the long word, but make sure it has DGL in front of it. It's a licorice root member of the legume family, and it has many different species. It's from Asia, Europe, the US, so it's found here too. and it is very known in Chinese medicine. It's an anti-inflammatory herb again. It helps with a lot of digestive problems, especially leaky gut syndrome and women's reproductive problems. So some of the benefits are heartburn, like I mentioned, leaky gut syndrome. It strengthens the immune system. It can alleviate a lot of common problems with symptoms of pain. It contains properties for antispasmodic for cough. It can alleviate menstrual symptoms. Um, it can also help you with alleviating or reducing cortisol in the body, and that we know as the stress hormone. It can alleviate and relieve stress in the body, calming the adrenals and helping with adrenal fatigue. And it also eliminates mucus from the lungs. So, when it comes to fighting inflammation, it is very, very essential to just keep at it. Because if we don't, this builds up over time. And, the symptoms or the inflammation can linger. And when it does, it's really hard to reverse it, really difficult to attack these inflammatory cells once they're in the body, once they're really revved up. Because really, boy, they do rev up. And, it's important to take control of your health. Do it naturally, do it safely, do it effectively as possible without suppressing the body. Okay? So I wanted to just go back and just mention again the different teas or the different herbs. We talked about the green tea. We talked about the black, the white, and the oolong. If green tea is something that you don't really like, then there's French maritime pine bark, frankincense or Boswellia serrata, and cat's claw, my favorite, and very, very effective. So take a look at cat's claw. And DGL, just remember that DGL in front of licorice root. Okay, so if you have any comments, and let me know what is your favorite herb, or if you have a question about anti-inflammatory herbs or herbs that can really fight inflammation in the body, put it in the comments below and I'll respond to it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye now.